Robot here, and time to see what is happening in Alliance War. As you can see, we are up against a alliance called the Penultimus. I see what they did there. And they are currently leading. They're all 65 points up, which is a bit of a lead, but that's not an insurmountable lead. And we've got just under 9.5 hours left in this war. I'm currently sitting on 3 attacks, and I've got enough war credits that I could, war energy rather, that I could do a couple more attacks if I needed to. So let's have a look at what's happening. This is our attack so far. We've taken out 2 rooms. We're working our way down the left-hand side there. I have to say it's been a little bit of a struggle. They are quite a strong team. They've put up quite a good fight. It looks like we've just got into armory, and somebody's starting to make some inroads on the armory there. Before we have a look at that, let's just see how the defence is looking. Ooh, it's looking okay. Now, our defence is largely based around the bridge being in that bottom right-hand corner. Which means that although we've lost 2 rooms, we've lost them basically exactly where we would want to lose them, and we put weaker teams in those rooms specifically, so they'll be targeted so that they start drilling down as far away from our bridge as possible. Now, that's all well and good, but it may very well be that this alliance that we're facing has adopted exactly the same strategy, because that is also the side that we're working down on at the moment. So let's go back to the attack. I'll just have a quick look at me because I'm in the armory. Lost a couple of people there, yep. But I've still got mercs up. I've still got my Hydra team up. Now, that Hydra team may look as though it is incredibly puny at only 73k, but let me tell you, that Hydra team gets more defensive wins than all my other defense teams put together. I can only assume that people massively underestimate it. What's happened to me then? Yeah, Asgardians got wiped out by an Aimtron team, which was it was a punch down actually. So he certainly wanted to make sure, didn't take any chances with that. Shield team got knocked out by a Brotherhood team, which was a massive punch down. And yeah, so it certainly looks as though somebody had boosted me as well. It certainly looks as though these guys aren't messing about. But having said that, they haven't taken any more inroads into my defence team. So yeah, they're working their way down. They've gone through engineering, they've gone through barracks. They haven't attacked med bay yet. I would imagine are they working on a full clear of barracks? They might well be. But if they work on a full clear of barracks, they've got that defenders team to contend with, but and a pretty good Mordorers team. So yeah, the barracks isn't undefended. Okay, let's get back to attacking. It would be good to full clear armory, but there is some problems on the left hand side there. 400k defenders team. It's only defenders, but 400k is 400k, isn't it? And 380k power armor team there. Central to that being 100k Iron Man. Okay, I think it may be wise to start with the right hand side here, especially as I have already used some of my more powerful teams. Shield is always a bit of a nightmare, but this shield team at least lacks a Coulson. And while it's lacking a Coulson, we may be able to do something. I'm thinking Fantastic Four for this, only because I know that 125 is pretty much exactly what my Fantastic Four are at when they're boosted for war. So that's a punch across, and Shield come in with a load of buffs up from the get-go. And the lovely thing is, in war, Namor will clear those buffs with his sea monster attack, which is one of the more ridiculous looking attacks in the game, but you certainly can't beat it in war attack for getting rid of a bunch of buffs. Here we go. Fury's going to summon. I'll put this on 2 times speed. Ooh, don't take out Johnny Storm straight away. Who are we targeting? Fury. If we could get... Right, here we go. Except they haven't got loads of buffs up. They haven't got loads of buffs up. So you know what? I'm going to wait. And not deploy that straight away. I am going to shields up. Boom. And get rid of defense up on him. Oh, yes. Right, now Thing should be able to wallop Fury. Boom. He's gone. Right, now they've all... How will I say all? Actually, they've just put loads of heals on that shield trooper. We can deal with those. Let's use Namor. Boop. Proving a little bit resilient there, but we'll have him down in a minute. One of the great things about Fantastic Four is all the assists they bring in. Loads of assists. Right, can we do for him now? No. The shield security is possibly the most annoying member of the shield team. Just takes so long to get rid of, but once he's gone, the rest of them will just fall like dominoes. Right, he's gone. Let's take out Medic. Boom, boom, boom. Gone. Yeah, Trooper and Assaulter aren't going to put up much of a fight. He's gone. And boom, he's gone. Oh no, he's not. That's it. Reed finished him off there. That's great. Let's see what we've got coming up next. I enjoy Fantastic Four in war. I don't really get to use them much other than blitz rotation the rest of the time. So I do like the opportunity to bring them out and have a go. Oh, excellent. Fallen Angel is one of the guys in my alliance, and he is, I believe, unless I'm mistaken, the guy with the biggest squad power, team power. And yeah, he will make short work of those defenders, that's for sure. Right, so we've got power armor team. I don't know off the top of my head what the count of power armor is. I might get rid of these defenders first. A slightly stronger team. And yeah, almost anybody should be able to take them out. I might use supernaturals. Yeah. Slight punch down. I'll be embarrassed if this doesn't work. The long wait for the screen load. Here we go. Defenders, you always want to try and get rid of Iron Fist first. I'll get a revenge attack from Punisher for that, but it'll be blocked. Daredevil with an incredibly powerful opener. Yeah. Okay, what do we want to do? Hopefully we'll stun Luke Cage and that will stop him. Oh no, I only blinded him. Oh, that's a pain. I was trying to stop Cage from applying defense up to everybody. He got a blind. Nice thing is Scarlet Witch has extended that blind, which means Punisher won't be hitting anything for a while, at least until Jessica Jones cleanses everybody. There's the defense up. That's annoying because it's going to slow me down. Don't have to worry about Punisher's revenge attack because he's blind. Lovely. Iron Fist's gone. He's not going to be healing anybody. I can flip all the buffs. Oh, I love that Doctor Strange flipping the buffs move. Oh, it's all good now. Let's just, I don't even really need to heal everybody, but let's do it while we can. Punisher's down. Daredevil should be next. Except he's going to dodge everything. He didn't dodge the revenge attack. Luke Cage has got Taunt on. That's annoying. Because I could have finished off Daredevil and now I've got to attack Cage. Oh, they can still be quite irritating, the defenders. They're an old team, but they can still pack a punch. That heal is rubbish. I don't know why Doctor Strange's heal is so bad. I mean, I haven't got them level particularly high, and maybe I just need to upgrade that ability and it'll be a better heal. But at the moment, it is the most poxy heal. The best thing about that move is that if anybody had died, it would have revived them. Oh, well, now somebody's dead, which means Ghost Rider does his revenge attack. But I've already used Strange's move, so I'm not going to be reviving anyone. I'm not going to need to revive anyone. I've only got Jessica Jones to go after this. Oh, good grief. Ah, there we go. No, he's still alive. He's still alive. My Elsa Bloodstone is really weak. She doesn't really do enough damage. This isn't really going to do anything except flip the... Jessica Jones has got so much resist. Well, I have to say, this is becoming very depressing. Right, finally, he's gone. This is the only problem with the debuff team. Jessica Jones resists everything. Am I going to be able to land any kind of a debuff on her? Oh, a bleed. Oh, and a fence down. That's a bonus. Here we go. I was worried there for a moment. I wasn't actually going to do that and it was going to become quite embarrassing. But no, we pulled through. Let's see what's next. After the old loading screen of doom. Oh, I'll tell you what, Fallen Angels made short work of the other side. 165 Black Order team. Well, it's Black Order, which means it's one of the most powerful teams in the game, but it is not level particularly high. Oh, and it's not complete. They haven't got Ebony Maw. they're running Minerva instead of Ebony Maw, which is probably a decent replacement for him, but it's not going to do the business. Still, it's Black Order. Even if it's 4/5 of Black Order, I'm not going to take any chances. I think I'm going to run X-Men against them. This will be slightly overkill in some respects. Well, in quite a lot of respects, actually, but I'd rather be sure that I'm doing the job. My X-Men have a slight issue in that Cyclops and Storm are much lower powered than the others. I am bringing them up slightly. I do have Beast, but he's so low powered that it's not even worth bringing him into this fight. He has got some handy abilities. I appreciate that he is good, but I don't have the mutant gear to level him up at the moment. So yeah, this should be quite straightforward. Well, I say that. I may live to regret it. I'll be interested to see what happens with Thanos if you've only got 4/5 of Black Order, because I think that means that he can't be empowered. So it's definitely not going to be the full-on Black Order team in any respects. Should probably focus on taking out Minerva first. So the great thing about great thing about Psylocke's ultimate is that it transfers any debuffs on your team onto the opposing player. But if you haven't got any debuffs on your team, you really feel like you're wasting using that move. So it can sometimes be a bit difficult to know when to use it. Yeah, so I use the move that removes buffs instead, and to be honest, I probably should have held on to that. Because now I've got loads of people taunting. Oh, Cyclops can do a really cool thing there where he puts the taunt onto another player, and he put it onto Corvus, although he seems to have lost it already. Well, it's not going to transfer stun, is it? Oh, it did transfer stun. It didn't take the stun off Colossus, but it did transfer it to Cull Obsidian. That's so useful. So useful. Come on then. Oh, Cyclops is down. Problem with the X-Men is no healing. No healing unless you've got Beast up and running, of course. Oh, she's going to resurrect, isn't she? Oh, that's a pain in the backside. I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this. Here we go. Boom. That's all right. Yeah, that's the problem with it. It's a very uneven team. Psylocke and Wolverine and Colossus are quite high powered. The other two are much lower. So yeah, it's got some issues, that team. But it was able to do the job there because it was such a massive punch down that they couldn't really do enough damage. to Psylocke and Wolverine. Oh, 252k Asgardians. That is not pretty. You know what? I could use Thanos instead of Drax. The problem is if I use Thanos instead of Drax, it means Mantis isn't as useful. And I already used Minerva. So if I could have gone full BKT with Minerva, that probably would have been good. But I used Minerva earlier. So I think I'm going to go pure Guardians and see how we do. This may be a case of not winning, but at least clearing out some people, which will leave it vulnerable to somebody else coming in and have another shot at it. Here we go. Right, the good thing about Guardians is that they do have turn 1 stun. The fact they all start with defense up is quite painful. Here we go. So you want to stun Thor as quickly as possible. That hasn't worked, has it? Terrific. I'll try and blind him instead. Oh no, of course, they've got Heimdall on the team, so they're all resistant to blind, aren't they? Oh, I hate Asgardians. I bloody hate them. Drax is dead already. And I'm so used to thinking, oh, I'll just revive with Minerva, because I haven't got Minerva. This is painful. There's a lot of dodging of Rocket's ultimate going on there. Everybody's stealthed. Thor got his very annoying move off. This isn't going to be pretty. Oh, he's going to stun everybody now. Oh, man. Oh, awful, awful. Well, that was terrible. Oh, I hate Asgardians. Bloody hate them. Every time I think, oh, maybe I'll stand a chance against them, I absolutely won't. Well, oh, I did manage to kill. I didn't even notice that I'd killed Loki. Everybody was stealthed, and there was like 2 of his mirror images walking around, so I completely missed that I'd managed to kill him. Okay, so I managed to kill Loki, and I've reduced Hela to almost no health. So that's a good start anyway. Probably going to need to leave that now. And let's hope that the people who come in after me can clear that up. But yeah, if we can completely take out Armory, that will be a good start, because it will be not, well, first of all, it will put us in the lead, and secondly, Armory has global bonuses, 20% to max health, damage, armor resistance, and focus to all attacking allies, plus the extra 10% to any military allies, which basically means if you take out the Armory completely, then the people attacking your helicarrier will not be as strong. They will have lost 20% of their maximum damage, armor resistance, etc. So you will be you'll be handicapping their attempts to beat you. So yeah, clearing Armory would be a very, very good thing indeed. see what engineering looks like, because obviously the other option is to drop down through engineering to see what's underneath it. Yeah, it's not too bad, to be honest. Oh, hello. Hello. So I like the look of this guy here, Katufa, because his team setup suggests that he doesn't know what synergy is, because he's putting people together almost completely randomly. Yeah, with no real logic to it. I especially draw your attention to his second team, where you have Storm, an X-Man, Shield Trooper, Hand Sorceress, Juggernaut from the Brotherhood, and Scarlet Witch, who's in Supernaturals. That's 5 characters from 5 completely different synergy teams, all kind of shoved together. Yeah, so I would actually have liked to have explored what happens later on in his roster, because that is some interesting choices he's made there. But yeah, I think Armory is the way to go. It's going to be a bit of a tough struggle to completely clear it. Fortunately, I think the guy on the left, Feedy, where people managed to come up with these nicknames, I have no idea. It looks as though his teams are decreasing in strength. So hopefully, once you get past 5 or 6, you're down to quite low teams. He may have held a strong team in reserve for position 8. People often do. Slendy clearly has put stronger teams at the back. He's got his Asgardians in 7, which makes me quite worried that in 8 he's got quite a strong mercenaries team. I think that's what's going to happen if we can reveal his position 8, is that it's either going to be mercenaries or it's going to be Hydra. I've got a feeling it's going to be mercenaries, and it's going to be quite a tough team. But we will come back and see what happens with that. Okay, I've done all I can for now, so this is Bad Robot signing off.